Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Gurley. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Mike Pennell with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Minshew throwing on third down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie. He found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And the judge does a nice job there of navigating and picking up some yardage. Remember, no Tevin Coleman in the backfield, so he's moved up in the pecking order, getting a lot of playing time for these Atlanta Falcons.
He's going to go up top for the end zone.
No!
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a former kicker at nearby UCLA, Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Falcons are off to a costume like no money. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he stopped immediately there. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Gone. Oh, he's able to muscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Minshew sets to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Pennell busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for their offensive guys.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change,
James,
right?
I played the Texans
interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did
like,
open them to a
we just ran
field
the same defense the whole time. I was like, yeah, I was going to, because all you did is roll out, stop, and then fucking do the stupid user playmaker or wait for the AI to get open.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
He's not going to get me.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ball. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Here we go. Here we go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A shotgun snap for gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And this one complete to Smith. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
15 run. 15 run. Hey, Delta. Now.
2nd and 5 now. Minshew, and he fires one incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Minshew, 1st and 10. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jesus
and
Christ,
that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler Jalen Ramsey. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Goff now to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. The open man is Smith. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in his first half alone.
It's like, 1st and 10. It's like, what the fuck? What do you mean?
He's got Smith here. 23 yards on the play.
What?
So in the 2nd
quarter, as long as you didn't take your taxes, you can fucking
and
get
isn't
one.
100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Goff's throw here finds Woods. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On first down, it's gone. Looking for the end zone.
Oh!
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
What's up, Hill?
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Marr now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. 14, Falcons 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Oh, he dropped out.
Ready?
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Bravo.
Here we go.
Really fucking
Looking to throw on second down. Minshew. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
Ready?
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Hey, Mike 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abukum. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
We literally just got
and the
better.
Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was
So Justin,
swallowed
go by
up
his
because
own.
when they're hoping this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and
Because he's
open
on
up a
bad
crease
news.
that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll
Say
talk
he's
it
better
over
than
here
you,
before
man.
what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check, Mike. Hey, echo.
54.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Cody, you don't even know where we live.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is
Blood Brothers.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up second.
He's got him in.
Let's go, Miles Boykin to the
Falcons. Miles Boykin in the final seconds of the first half, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Because he's not
Up to the touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Third down back.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
I mean, you can do it yourself. It'll be James or Cody.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
It's got one setting. You just plug it in and it goes.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing the receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Jonah been busting.
Third and long. It's gone. And the Falcons get there.
Jonah been out here busting.
Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him.
Moon out here busting.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 27. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Set, ready, 60-or.
You say you got to smoke before you beat it?
Hey, zoom.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Minshew.
I wasn't even in the pocket.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Here's Minshew. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Russell Gage, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this is now a 1-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. 4 down.
Out of the gun. Gone. It's caught. Smith. That one goes for 30 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd and goal, Goff, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. The Rams tack on to their advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
last Friday.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Met him a couple times at Upper Iowa.
White kid?
Light skin.
Okay, maybe? What about him?
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Nice.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense.
What?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37th. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
New Orleans.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
2 for 1.
There's gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Yeah, Andrew, I think I met him like twice.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Oh, shit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much
James,
not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They'll go again to McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now gone. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Ball's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
60 Pittsburgh. Any weapon.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Snap.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Bro, every person I've played so far has been like that.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Gurley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
He's cracking. Hey, Team 6. Team 6. Up and ready.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Minshew sets to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Minshew. He'll rifle this one deep right side. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's McCoy. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
2 for 66. Hey, Mike 7.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's been terrific so far.
James, you can get your first one against Walker.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's David Long, the rookie from Michigan, who picked it. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
I'm from
It's
Colorado.
one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run.
Huh? Aurora?